Hi, welcome back to another duel. In this duel, I'm using Autumn Nightgem. Yes, she's my first wizard. She's my favorite. She's spoiled. I'm dueling against Autumn Nightgrove, who is at least a level 48 balance. I used the balance blade here that I get from my Pioneer Dragon. I actually did that for two reasons. One, obviously for a little bit of a boost on my next spell, and also because if I go ahead and throw on a Death Blade right away, she's going to know I'm Death. She might be able to tell by my clothes, but then again, you never know by colors. I'm going to go ahead and try the Skeleton Pirate, take some health from her a little bit, so if I get another second good hit in, then she will have to heal and won't have a full pip judgment to just smack me with, because those really, really hurt, and a lot of times can just take you out in one hit. So I'm going to hope for the best and hope that I get my tower shields and get some weaknesses. I think she is thinking still that I'm balanced a little bit because I had that balance blade on. She hits me with a life spell. She also is hitting me with spectrals, like right here. So if she's thinking that, she's knowing that if she hits me with a full judgment, it's going to resist if I'm balanced. However, I'm not balanced. So this is going to be an interesting duel. I'm going to try to keep her from healing. I don't want her to heal. As you can see, more than once in this duel, I'm too late with my infection spell to cut her healing down. However, it still stays on her, so that's not really a bad thing. I should have doubled the infection spell in case she got rid of it. I didn't. Shoulda, woulda, coulda, but yeah, didn't. I'm going to use the poison to get rid of some shields or any shields that she might put on. Even though her balanced shields that she has, she can shield any school, but she only gets 50% on those shields. So if I have a good blade or a good boost going, then I can go ahead and hit her, and it'll do some damage still. Not as much as if she did not have the shield, obviously, but it helps. It still helps. Anything helps. I don't need to heal right now. I like to use the Wraith when I have to heal a little bit, since it gives me a larger heal, but it is also my attack, so I'm going to have to use it. Doesn't hurt to have full health when dealing with balance, even if you have to use a Sprite just to get yourself a little bit more health. Do it, because balance will just surprise you every time. I absolutely love that school. I actually love all the schools, but I love balance because of just every cool thing that they have that they can use. The Hydra, the Judgment, the Spectral Blast. They have an awesome minion. Actually, they have two awesome minions. They have the Spectral minion, which gives you Stormfire or Ice. They also have the Helpful Mander, who I absolutely love. He is the cutest thing among being very helpful. So balance is a really good school. This is probably has to be one of my favorite duels that I've filmed. This was just a random ranked duel, but I really liked this duel because neither of us had resist. We were both going basically on our school spells alone. We were not counting on any kind of resist to help us out at all. It was just Autumn against Autumn. Duel of the Autumns is what we called it a little bit here. I'm going to keep hitting her. I don't really, when I'm on Death, I don't really care if someone shields. I'm going to go ahead and hit, because no matter what kind of hit I get, one, it's going to remove the shield, and two, it's going to give me a little bit of a heal. Even if I get 50 points heal, hey, it's 50 points. And you never know when that 50 points will come in handy. I'm going to wish for every single tower shield that I can find to just let her know that a full pip judgment is going to have that shield removed before it's going to do a lot of damage. The minute she puts a blade on is when I'm going to shield. I know that if she wants to take rid of that shield, she's going to have to waste that blade. She's got a weakness on. It's a 20% death weakness. It does really good to just help. It's not as good as the balance weakness, but like I said before, anything you got against balance is good. She is going to use the black mantles. She's got a really good position going first here, so she's going to try to make me fizzle. I guess she doesn't know me very well because I fizzle a lot on my own, so I really don't need help with that, but hey, whatever makes her happy. right now, I'm going to use this Beguile on her minion. I don't like beguiling other people. It doesn't really help me much, especially in a 1 versus 1. It doesn't do much. Not really fond of it in team duels. Just not my thing. So I'm going to do it to the minion. He does use elves once in a while, but he does hit. He hits, and I want him to get rid of any tower shields that she puts on. He doesn't do any death attacks, so he's not going to get rid of that, but I know he's going to hit this round if he doesn't fizzle because he has 2 pips. Knowing what a minion's going to do helps out. Never know what a person's going to do, but minions usually do the same kind of things a lot of times. That was a really good judgment. That would have hit hard if I did not have that 20% death weakness, even though she put the blade on right after. That weakness still weakened that spell. Obviously, the higher the attack spell and the higher the damage it'll do, also the more it weakens the big spell. So if she's got a huge spell coming and I've got a weakness on, it's going to weaken it even more than it would a smaller spell. Which makes sense, I guess, if you're a math guy or girl. She is looking for another opening for a judgment, but she has no pips now. She has 1 pip. She's going to get another one this round. Thank goodness it's not a power pip, because she can go ahead and hit with that. I'm going to use this for some defense against Hydra. I, on my Balance Wizard, love Hydra. I've called it before, like a 3-headed colorful Minotaur. It rids shields. It does some good damage, and it's really kind of helpful. So I'm watching for her to use that. However, some Balance Wizards don't do that. They go ahead and just judgment like crazy, which that's what they got. They might as well use it. I don't have any problem with that at all. I have a Balance Wizard, and I will not hesitate to use a judgment if I need to. That's just the way it goes. I'm going to use this wand. I think she's going to use a tower shield, and she did, because she didn't have a death shield on. So I used that to get rid of that tower shield, although tower shields and balance shields are only 50%, so with my Death Wizard, I can just hit right through it. Not as easy to hit through as with my Myth Wizard, but it works. She's using her pip spell to give herself some pips. I've actually never done that before. I'm going to try that, see how that works. I used this. I have a boost. Didn't have many pips, so went ahead and used it anyway. Now I'm going to use a sacrifice also to give myself more. She's going to hit me again. She's going to keep hitting me. I'm down to 8. See where I said hit with the shields, because you never know when that's going to come in handy. And hey, 8 points is 8 points. I'll take it. Got back to 800. I'm not going to get a lot of health back at this point. Both of us are really low on health. It's anybody's ball game, but I am dueling against 2. Actually, this minion is going to keep hitting. He blades himself, and anytime he gets pips, if he doesn't fizzle, he's going to hit me. I don't have another Beguile in my cards, so I can't do that. I'm not going to call my minion. That's going to waste my pips, and a 4-pip minion is really not going to help me a lot. It's not going to do a lot for me. It's just basically going to sit there and shield itself, most likely, possibly use some fairies, some dark fairies, so I got rid of that. I am contemplating taking out this minion. I don't want to waste my pips. I am just so cheap with wasting pips, if you want to put it that way. I just am. Those pips are my attacks, and if I have to use them to heal, then I don't like it. I hoped this Wraith would end it. I went between the Pirate and the Wraith, hoping, hey, which one will give me more boost with my gear? I should have pirated. She's down to 15 health. I should have pirated only because I've maxed out my pirate, and it would have had 10 more points against her health, and she would have been out. However, this makes it a little more intense, a little more fun, so I'm all for that. I think she's going to judge me this round. If she doesn't have a judgment in her cards, is the only way I'm going to survive this round. And she has judged me, I believe, 3 times, maybe 4, I forgot to count. But I know she's probably running low on judgments or needs to find one. So, I'm going to hit her. I'm going to try to end the duel. If I don't fizzle, minion hits me. Like I said, he's hitting a lot. this Wraith will end the duel. This was a really awesome duel, going second against Balance. Not only against Balance, but against Balance and her really great minion. Autumn, you did awesome. This was just a great duel. I don't know how else to say it. Thanks for watching, and until next time, duel it up.